If I gotta squint, I know that spring is on the way. And me being from Canada, it is fucking cold 9 months out of the fucking year. It's crazy. But appreciate having you guys here. Just a little bit passionate. There are some fun things to do in the winter, don't get me wrong, but there comes a point when 9 months is a bit excessive. CBD oil, maybe it's something that you thought that you wanted to try, but you're not sure when you should take it. How's it gonna interact with your body? How can it help you to burn fat? How can it help you to build muscle? How can it help you to manage diabetes? Or how can it help you overall to feel less stressed, get better sleep? I'm gonna dive into this. Again, myself, guys, I have tried this. I tried it for 1 month straight. I've been using it ever since. I've been using it for 2 years on and off now. And I wanna let you guys know exactly what it is that I noticed while taking it for that month that I was on it. And I was taking it for a specific reason for 30 days. I'm explaining that. And then I've been taking it on and off since then. Really helped me out. So I'm just gonna share that information and share that knowledge with you guys too. Why? Because I'm not a gatekeeper. If it's your first time on the channel, I'm a diabetic fitness coach. So I help diabetics to manage their blood sugar, burn body fat, and build muscle. But I also do supplement reviews if you're not a diabetic. So if you enjoy supplement reviews, kind of like this one, on supplements to take and things to do that are gonna help your body out, I also do reviews as well. So some restaurants I'll go in, I'll do reviews for you guys, let you guys know what to take. Just my lifestyle. So if you guys like any of that, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, hit that like button down below as well. CBD stands for cannabidiol. Cannabidiol. I can't even say it. Cannabidiol comes from the cannabis plant. And now within the cannabis plant, you have over 140 different cannabinoids within that plant. Now, cannabidiol is one specific one that's used. We also have THC as well. THC is what's gonna give you that psychoactive stuff, so it's gonna get your ass high, whereas the CBD is not gonna get you high, but it's still gonna give you powerful benefits that your body can utilize. Now, me, I hate getting high. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It is what the fuck it is. Last time I got high, I think it was 8 years ago, and I had a situation happen where I was crawling around butt-ass naked on 2 fingers, and I ended up calling the cops on myself. Please, guys, stay away from edibles. I'm just letting you guys know I got PTSD. So now, anytime I have some THC, I got a little PTSD from that incident. Not sure if that was too much information. If you don't know, now you know. Now, that's why I go for something that has CBD in it and no THC or a little bit amount of THC, because usually what they'll put in CBD oil is a little bit of THC. You'll usually have a ratio of about 20 to 1, 20 parts CBD or cannabidiol to about 1 part THC, or 15 parts cannabidiol to about 1 part THC. Now, hey, maybe you like to get high, then the ratio could be the opposite way, or you could have more THC, but I usually keep about 20 parts cannabidiol to 1 part THC. That seems to work out best for me, so you could find that on your label when you go and you grab your CBD oil. Our body actually has an endocannabinoid system, which releases neurotransmitters that are directly involved with things like your immune system, inflammation, your sleep-wake cycles. It can help to manage things like anxiety as well. Endocannabinoid system that our body has is obviously endo, meaning endogenous to our body. So then you also have exogenous compounds like CBD, where you're getting it from an outside source and then it's going to interact with your body. Talk about adaptogens a lot, and CBD acts almost like an adaptogen for your body. Now, if you think about things, I talk a lot about Shilajit, for example, which is extremely powerful, been in Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years. I always say the West is late to the punch, but when you take something like that, it works as an adaptogen to help to balance out stress levels in your body. Now, stress can be in many forms. When we're working out, for example, your body produces stress, and so acute stress or short stress is good for your body because it allows your body to manage and mitigate those stressful situations. So releasing cortisol, we might release glucagon, adrenaline to help us get through the stressor that's there. But the problem is, in society today, we have more chronic stress rather than acute stress. So back in the day when our ancestors were running away from lions and tigers and trying to chase and hunt stuff, it was a little bit different. And so our acute system would kick in, and then once you got your food, you were good to go. You sit around a fire, chill out, everybody would smoke a little bit of that reefer, and then they'd be good to go. But now we're in a society today where there's a lot of outside sources that cause chronic stress, so consistent stress over time. That can release cortisol, can cause you to store more body fat over time, can also release more inflammation in the body through the release of things called cytokines. Now, what you have to understand is cytokines are part of your body's immune system. Now, there's signaling molecules which are important. When you're working out, when you're working out, for example, your muscle cells are going to release a cytokine called IL-6 or interleukin-6, and there's different interleukins that you can have, but IL-6, for example, will get released, Its whole job is to help your body to absorb more glucose, give you more energy. And you can actually absorb more glucose without the need of insulin because of cytokines like IL-6, which trigger more what's called GLUT4. GLUT4 is inside of our cells, and that helps come to the cell surface, opening up the cell and allowing your body to shuttle in more glucose into your body's cells. It's one of the reasons why if you're a type 1 diabetic, we have to manage our blood sugars, because our body can dip lower if we have insulin on board and we're training and working out at the same time. So managing that if you're type 1 is obviously important. You also have TNF2, which is another cytokine, tumor necrosis factor alpha, with TNFA. Now, what this is responsible for is it's more pro-inflammatory. So IL-6 can actually be, the one we spoke about before, pro-inflammatory and also anti-inflammatory. Both are actually important for stress responses. Think about inflammation when you get cut or when you're training and you're working out. You create damaged tears in your body when you're working out. When you create those tears in your body when you're working out, your body has to heal that. So you got inflammation that's going to kick in, which is important to heal the body. And again, just as much as you have during that workout IL-6, which gets released to help you shuttle more glucose into your body, give you more energy. But the thing is, when we have chronic stress over time, this can lead to more cortisol. It can lead to your immune system actually not working as best as it can as well, and those cytokines can become dysregulated. So when you have certain things like CBD, when I talk about shilajit, when I talk about CMOS, these are all components that your body can take in to help to balance out those stress levels overall. When we can manage stress, we can actually reduce cortisol levels. We can allow the immune system to work the way that it should. We can allow our stress response to work the way that it should. And then CBD can act as an anxiolytic, meaning it can act as an anxiety decreaser to help to reduce anxiety and also to help to reduce stress levels overall, helping your body to function better, helping you to burn more body fat, helping you to feel better overall. If you have more inflammation in your body over time, more stress in your body over time, stress can be the precursor for a lot of other diseases. Inflammation itself can lead to other problems like cardiovascular disease. We've got diabetes. We have insulin resistance. 2.5 years ago, I had a really bad respiratory infection going on, and I was having trouble breathing. My anxiety was all over the place. One of the things that to this day got me through and helped me, I feel like, really calm myself down even more and even open up my chest to allow me to breathe better was this. And I was wondering what was in it, and I found a study, for example, that actually documented that it can help with lungs during respiratory situations. Having this really felt like it would calm me down. I'd have a capful actually before I went to bed, and I felt like it would relax my body, but in a way where I wasn't getting high. It would just naturally calm my body down, allow me to sleep better. So I was breathing better as well, especially in those anxiety type situations where things were feeling restricted. And so for this really helped me get me through that period of time, through that 30 days, in terms of when I was rehabbing myself, right? Now, I obviously kept taking it, and the things that I would notice as well is when I was taking CBD oil, better sleep, for example. I also noticed that I was actually recovering faster than I would normally would, especially when I train. Guys, you guys know I am a gym rat. The nights that I train, there's nights where I'll have CBD, and I feel like it really helps my body to repair itself better, which helps the bigger picture to overall muscle growth down the road, but also overall healing of your body as well. And again, I want you guys to think of CBD almost like an adaptogen, for example, because it can help to modulate the stress response, right? Rather than completely reducing the important parts of your stress response, because it can help to modulate it a little bit better. You can take this anytime, but I recommend taking it at night. Really helped me out. I take this with magnesium glycinate. I mean, if I had to give this a rating in terms of the CBD oil helping me during the time that I needed it, it was a solid 10 out of 10. And remember, CBD, because it's coming from plants, you also have the added benefit of antioxidants. Our body, through the foods that we eat, through stress, can create free radicals in the body. These are reactive oxygen species where oxygen kind of separates, and now it looks for something that it can combine with in order to become stable again. And in doing that, it actually causes damage to our body. We can get through things like this through high blood sugars. We can get through things like stress in our body through our psychological mindset, and also through things that we eat as well. So going back to the basics on that can help you out, and it can help your body to mitigate some of that free radical damage as well. I would take this, but you guys can drip this in here like this. I drip in about a half a cap to a cap. I put it under the tongue because I feel like it absorbs better. Take it down, and you're good to go. If you have any questions in the comment, drop them. Definitely got you guys back. I might have to do something in terms of combining this with shilajit for a bit and see what you guys say.